On to another case now. The chilling 911 tapes were released from this past weekend's standoff with a man who Toledo police say was delusional at the time. Rick Carr II barged into his neighbor's home and started shooting after he made a claim that they had killed his parents. Two of the victims managed to escape after being shot. One was stuck inside with the gunman, and that is when police say they were forced to shoot Carr to death. Michelle Zepeda is on assignment with the calls made to police.
Several calls came into 911 Sunday morning, the first from Rick Carr, claiming his family had been murdered by his neighbors. He was on the phone with dispatchers for well over 10 minutes waiting for police to arrive. Then he got frustrated and hung up and went next door with his two guns. This was a portion of that conversation.
I think they were kidnapped and they tortured them next door. Because I could smell like something funny in the garage and they wouldn't let me in the house. And I heard some girl crying and it sounded just like my mom.
Shortly after, Rick told dispatchers he had his two guns out for his protection and wanted to go over there himself. Then he hung up. Minutes later, this call from Janet Murphy inside her home.
Hello? Hello? Help, please. Where are you? 1952 Allendale. 1952 Allendale. What's going on there? Oh, the guy came over and he's shooting everybody and everything.
Janet tells dispatchers she ran across the street to a neighbor's house after being shot in the back. Minutes later, Janet's son Eric also called 911 after he escaped to another neighbor's.
Toledo 911. I've been shot.
The dispatcher asked Eric who was responsible. His response?
My neighbor Rick. He's crazy.
The neighbors, as well as the gunman and victims who called 911, all asked dispatchers what was taking police so long to respond. One of the dispatchers told the caller it would take police a while to drive to the scene because they had to pull a crew from a long distance away. On assignment, Michelle Zepeda, Fox Toledo News, First at 10.